just was wondering, I mean, it took England 17 years to visit us, but I just felt that, you know, after watching day one, that you were pursuing vendetta against us. Because what we saw was extraordinary. So congratulations to Brendan McCullum. I don't know whether he's made here this evening, and the England cricket team, because what we saw was absolutely sensational. So congratulations, the deserved winners. But having said that, you prepare your curry in a different way, and your chef, by that I mean Brendan McCullum, obviously goes at a breakneck pace. But we in Pakistan do our curry a little differently. So we garnish it, we go on a slow cooker. So expect the unexpected at Multan. So hopefully Pakistan cricket team will give you another great competition. And by the way, Babar and company, you really did play extremely well. So congratulations for putting up a great fight. And thank you for being here this evening. And thank you, Honorable Prime Minister Saab, because your patronage and ownership means a great deal to our cricket team, to our cricket system. And welcome once again to England. Hope you have a great time of it, and all the best for the Multan Test match. We still have got entertaining 10 days left in this Test series, and the way you've started and the deserved winners, we expect another cracker at Multan. So well done once again, both sides. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Unfortunately, Ben Stokes couldn't make it, but on behalf of ECB and the English cricket team, Mr. Rob Key, Director of Cricket.
Mr. Prime Minister, distinguished guests, this has sort of been sprung on me a little bit, so I'm going to have to try and blag my way through it as best I can. But I suppose I just wanted to start really by saying a massive thank you. This is a country I've been to on 2 occasions now, obviously in this role as Managing Director and also as a commentator before on the Australian series. And I have to say it's one of my favourite countries. I think you sort of come here and you don't really know what you're going to expect. And actually the first time I came here and we were able as part of a commentary team to be able to go out and experience the country, I had a fantastic time. Excellent golf courses, food, some of the best food we've eaten. So just a massive thank you really for your hospitality. I think it's second to none out of everywhere we go, and the way we've been looked after in this series so far has been fantastic. I think I speak on behalf of all the players, we've absolutely loved every minute of it so far. To Pakistan, I think we've seen a lot of you over the last few months. A big part of our success in the T20 series, in the T20 World Cup, that 7-match series we played against you guys, which really set us on a path, if you're just getting your plates, but anyway, which sort of set us on a path to where we were able to perform the way we were. And it was no surprise to me that it ended up a Pakistan and England final. And I think that from what I've seen of Pakistan cricket over the last few years, I think it's in such good health. And you guys play an excellent brand of cricket. I thought this Test match was one of the best I've ever seen, actually. And when you start looking at a lot of the way that people are speaking about it already in the media, they're talking about it being one of the best Test matches. And congratulations for Pakistan for the hand that you played in that. To my players, I mean, it was or our players, it's been a pretty rocky sort of week almost really. At the start of it all, and Zakir and Faisal, we all sort of sat down together and we didn't know we were going to be able to get a team on. But the way that you guys were able to help us and accommodate us and actually just gave us a lot of peace of mind that we could actually try and make sure we got our players right. And even if we couldn't get them right, then we still had an extra day. So Zakir, thank you very much for all your help on that. And to the players who never once really, you know, they sort of said, you get situations like that where you're not sure how many players you can get out on the field. Not one of them moaned, had any sort of bad words about the fact we were going to play. They're all desperate to get out there. So credit to you guys for the show that you put on. I thought it was great to watch. And lastly, I think that Test cricket's in a bit of a fight for survival in some aspects. And I think it's so important that we keep playing this brand of cricket, that we keep playing the way that you guys have all gone about it on both teams, because there's no better format than Test cricket when it's played like that. So long may it continue, and good luck in the next 2 Test matches.
Thank you, Rob, for the kind words. And now I would request His Excellency Dr. Christian Turner, British High Commissioner, to say a few words.
Well, thank you, Honourable Prime Minister, friends, distinguished guests. What an extraordinary day to be standing here, and thank you, PM, for your hospitality. Let me speak first as an ambassador, which is to say that the path to this week for me was set when I first arrived in Pakistan 3 years ago, and the conversation was first had about the great day when England Test cricket would return to Pakistan after 22 years, and boy, this week have we lived up to that billing. It's been an absolutely extraordinary journey to get here, and I'd like to really pay tribute, Ramiz, to you and the team at the PCB, to Zach, to Faisal, all of the PCB who worked so hard to make it happen, and to the ECB team. Rob, Sir Michael is here. We have the chairman and the new chief exec here. It's really been a fantastic team effort to get to this point. For me, it's clearly about sport. That's the thing. We want the stuff on the pitch to do the talking, and you've done that in spades. But it's so much more for me than just a bit of easy sports diplomacy. This has really represented the deep ties between the UK and Pakistan. You know, I like to say, cricket hamare hoon mein hai. It's in our bloods. Hum ek saath hain. It really represents a much, much deeper set of ties. I'm sorry for my Kharab Urdu, Nazim, he's laughing at my bad accent. It really represents those deeper ties between our two countries. Now I'm going to take my High Commissioner hat off, and as a fan of the game, I've been to every one of the 5 days. It's tough work, but someone had to do it for King and Country. And can I just say, what an extraordinary entertainment you gave us. To both teams, and I know for to Brendan, to you, to Ben and the camp, you talk about enjoyment and entertainment, and that is a match that we'll be talking about for years and decades to come. So for everything else this evening, Prime Minister Saab, I really want to pay tribute to both teams. Absolutely fantastic. Baba, to you and the boys, you played brilliantly. On Thursday, Friday, to say we would have gone into the last light of the very last overs of the match, no one would have believed it. It is absolutely extraordinary, and it was a complete privilege to see it. So, bahut shukriya. Thank you. 2 more to come, and let me say simply this: 2 nations, 1 sport. Bahut shukriya. Thank you.
Thank you very much, High Commissioner, for the kind words. And now I would request the Honourable Prime Minister to address the room.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Thank you very much, High Commissioner Christian Turner. Ben Stokes is not here, but heartfelt Mubarakbad, congratulations to English team. You have really outplayed Pakistan cricket team, but Greens are also very strong. And wait for Multan, and you will see they will really come out in flying colors, inshallah. But nevertheless, this is a great event, and you have won it wonderfully well. Ben Stokes played a gamble, and yet he won. And I think that's what courage is, and he has been extremely courageous today. This is, I think, a historical moment. After 17 years, we are having English team here in Pakistan. Unfortunately, the last visit was in 2005, and that was a time when Pakistan was facing unbearable level of extremism, and terrorist attacks were all over. But we paid huge sacrifices. Thousands and thousands of Pakistanis laid their lives, soldiers, Jawans, LEA officers, and ordinary Pakistani mothers, teachers, doctors, shopkeepers, and then finally we were able to beat and clean bowl these terrorists, and today you are here. We are very grateful to High Commissioner and British government and appreciate your commitment and support to support Pakistan's cricket here in Rawalpindi, Islamabad, and of course now in Multan. Ramesh Raja have done a very good job. I was young in government college, and his father was then additional commissioner Lahore. He was a great fan of cricket, and we used to get from government college, go to his office and get cricket passes from his father. So that's how we know each other. Doctor, I learned today that you have been promoted and transferred. Remember, we have been beaten by English team, but you will be here till we beat English team in Multan, and then you can go. Well, I wish you best of luck and enjoy your evening. A couple of, I think, historic moments as today is. You have won, and we really, appreciate your capacity and your wonderful cricket spirits. But then we must also remember Fazal Mahmood, the hero of Oval. We must also remember Hanif Muhammad, late Hanif, Little Master. And I was very young. I watched this match in Lords back in '68, and he played a wonderful innings. He scored 187 runs, and he was not out. And I remember next day there was a cartoon in one of the daily papers taking him out on a bed, that this is the only way we can take him out, otherwise we can't bowl him out. And then of course Asif Mahmood, Colin Cowdrey, he took his wicket with a late in-swinger. So I think these are historical moments between our team and English team. I think I'm not wrong, and I can't be contradicted, and I can say with fullest authority in my command that Pakistan enjoys wonderful relation with Britain, and cricket is one of the factors. And Britain has always supported the people of Pakistan's cause, democracy, and supported Pakistan's well-being, brought investments through DFID in education and health. And I think this is one common area of passion between Britain and Pakistan, and that is cricket. I think your visit would go a long way in building bridges, and I wish you a very comfortable stay and happy moments in Pakistan. And thank you for accepting my invitation to be here this evening. And young boys from Pakistan cricket team, I wish you best of luck. Babar Aizam is here. He's anchor sheet of our cricket team. And all of you, I think, make a wonderful team, and you have exhibited wonderful qualities in the recent past, and I have no doubts that you will continue enhancing your level, and one day soon you will again regain your place in the cricketing world. Finally, I would say that I remember a day of cricket match between Pakistan and New Zealand. Shafkat Rana, is he here? I don't think he's here. Shafkat Rana was facing Dick Motts, and Dick Motts was a tall, medium-paced bowler, and Shafkat had scored 96 runs, and stumps were drawing. I think it was very close to, I think, last over, and Shafkat was double-minded that whether to, hit a 4 or 6 and do his century or the next morning. Somehow he couldn't. So he came next morning. There was dew, and then he was facing Dick Motts, and he probably sent him to mid-wicket, and he was caught at deep mid-wicket. That was, I think, one of his very sad moment, because he was a young, very enterprising, batsman, and won't negotiate with fast bowlers as he would with spinners. But then he walked towards the pavilion very slowly, and he reached, and a fan came to him, Shafkat, a very bad luck. Now this is in Urdu. He said, mera luck bada kharab hai. I have a very bad luck. So this was a moment I would never forget. And then in Australia, our cricket skipper Intikhab Alam with who's our fast bowler those days? Salim Altaf. Salim Altaf and Intikhab Alam are facing their the world's fastest bowler, and he was racing. Intikhab Alam would take ball on his left thigh, right thigh, on his chest, shoulders, and this and that. At the end of the over, Salim Altaf walked up to him, said, "Skipper, well done. What a brave man you are. You have faced him so very well with courage and determination." He said, "Yes, Salim, but tell me, which is the way out?" So, ladies and gentlemen, this has been a wonderful evening. Sir Michael Babar is here. I think he's a great friend of Pakistan and supporter of Pakistan's education and health system. Thank you, Sir Michael. Thank you all. Enjoy your evening. Pakistani Britannian Dosti Zindabad. Thank you. It will be my personal loss, but if you benefit elsewhere, that will be my benefit also. Wish you the very best in your career. You have been a great friend.
Thank you very much, Honorable Prime Minister. Now I would request the Honorable Prime Minister to give out souvenirs to the captains, but since Ben Stokes isn't here, I would request, who are we coming?
You will find them when you go back. And where are souvenirs?
So there.
Here we are, okay.
The captains, Rob, if you can please receive on behalf of Ben Stokes in the front.
By the way, Ben Stokes is a great philanthropist. He has donated his match fees for the flood-affected people. This is perfectly in line with British golden traditions of philanthropy and charity. And I think this is a shining example for all of us to emulate. I think it's probably 45,000 pounds, all told. This is a huge amount from an individual. I wish he had been here and we would have thanked him personally, but then he has, I think, left a wonderful example of generosity and selfless contribution. I think people of Pakistan will deeply appreciate his contribution, and we value it a lot. Thank you very much. Please convey my best regards to Ben Stokes, and I wish him very well. Thank you very much.
Aitadal, Pakistan team captain.
Well done. He has a great future, inshallah.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
This this concludes our evening. Thank you very much for coming, and enjoy your meals.